How are you doing? Hope you are doing well. Woo. I hope everybody's doing good. Welcome to 1111 Tarot, True Crime Tarot. I got my ducky blanket, y'all. Hold on. It is freezing here, so I grabbed it at the last minute. And I'm going to wrap myself up. This was something given by my 1111 family as a birthday gift, and thank you guys. All right. So, as a live, we kind of got to get things set up. So, oh my golly, while I'm setting some things up here, I want to tell you some news, okay? Oh boy. So, we have merchandise. I thought I just turned you down. That's my minnow pond. I love Chris. I love you, Chris. You're my online boyfriend. You just don't know it. Okay. Anyway, so the cup is out. That's my favorite one so far is the cup. On one side, you can either get it. I think I have both versions out. I think you can get the 1111 moon. And I think you can also get the 1111 tarot. If not, I'll make sure by the end of the week we have them both uploaded. All right. So then we have this amazing shirt, y'all. Like I went through every shirt that it's going through Printful. So it's order on demand. It's you pick it, all that good stuff. And so I go through all the thousands of shirts online to look at them all. There's this one pattern that looks exactly like our 1111 tarot symbol. And I placed it in the middle and it echoed out across the shirt. And I'm like, okay, that is so meant for us. So check out the shirt because I can't wait to get mine. And then hoodie. So this hoodie is different than my other hoodie, which I don't know. I think mine's hanging up right now. This one has a kitty cat sitting on the crescent moon, and it says, I love you to the moon and back. And the crescent moon kind of looks like it glows, but it doesn't glow in the dark. But you know what I mean? It's got that iridescent look with the little kitty sitting on it. It says, I love you to the moon and back. And then on the front, it has the 1111 Tarot logo. So feel free to check it out. It's on www.1111moon.com, which is our family shop. It is totally, I say ours because it's totally inspired by all of you. I don't upload things because I want it only for me. I create it with you guys in mind. Like I didn't have any t-shirts. And I remember on the 1111 Moon channel over on YouTube over there where, hey, if you're going through your life and you're like, holy crap, everything's just weighing so heavy. And I'm living in this little place where nobody really understands me. You can connect over there. And today at 1 p.m. U.S. Central Time, we're doing Milk and Cookies Tarot. So if you want to know what Milk and Cookies Tarot is, you're going to have to check it out. It literally links up in the little thumbnail after this video, and it will transfer you over to that channel. And another reason to do that with us, not only does it really help you to connect to your higher self in a huge way to where you can understand what gifts you have. Because even though this is my gift, you have your own gift, and it could be this, it could be something different. Maybe you're the researcher that everybody's been looking for and you get strengthened, right? So you can win this beautiful 1111 board over there, but you got to check it out to find out how. That's all I can say. But the link will be provided down below. Just hit the description, not the comment, because this is a live. So I could fill it in the comment section. So hit that little arrow and it'll give you all the details, including if you're looking for a personal reading. Okay, you guys, I think we are set. That's all my announcements. So if you want to boot scoot over to the real reading, we're going to do that in just a minute. Let's say hello to everybody. Let's see. Oh, we got a lot of people here. On the Flora girls, that fire connected me to the Evansdale girls. And I don't know how. I don't know why. It went like Delphi girls to the Flora Fire 4 girls to the Evansdale girls. So I don't know that there's anything connecting these cases other than that's where my personal energy is being drawn to. So it's almost like I'm going back in time, because the Evansdale girls, which is Elizabeth and Lyric, and they're much younger, they're cousins. They're on this bike ride, y'all. They're okay. So let me see if I can put this in a nutshell, like in an easier way to understand it. So one of the girls, Lyric, is being raised by her grandmother. And so her cousin, Elizabeth, comes there quite often to see grandma. And the two girls are quite a pair. They're allowed to bike ride. You know, this is a ways back. This is like, let me get the details real quick. I want to get the timeline for you. And I had it pulled up, but you know, as usual, it's alive. It's alive, right? Evansdale murders. It's a dual homicide. These little girls go out on simply a bike ride in the middle of the day, in much like a neighborhood that we have now. And keep in mind, this happened like 10 years ago. All right. So let's grab one of these little, let me make sure I get one that is trustworthy. All right. I got one called Unresolved. Says the Evansdale murders on July 13th. Now that's weird because we have February 13th. So 13, and I'm a numbers person. 13 right off the bat cues me up. And then that you take the 1 plus the 3, you get the 4. Now remember, serial killers will often be hung up on numbers. Don't know why. Think of it. Is that why they're called serial? Because it's in number format. So would there be a pattern in 2 girls, 4 girls, 2 girls? Do we see something coming every, like, I don't know. Is there a pattern to this? And you say, well, could somebody do it from one lifespan to the next? There's also grooming of these serial killers. So these girls are from Evansdale, Iowa. 6 months before their bodies are found 20 miles away approximately. Evansdale and Waterloo tend to bleed into one another, as well as the city of Cedar Falls, which rests on the opposite side of Waterloo and Evansdale. So that's approximately where it happened. Along the Cedar River, it's along the Cedar River. Despite Evansdale having a population just under 5,000, more than 100,000 people live in the vicinity of that area. So we're going to dig in. Lyric Ray Lynn Cook-Morrissey was born on October 2nd, 2001 in Waterloo, Iowa. So, you know, I'm starting something very fun here. Oh, wait. Let me get on to, okay, hold on. I got to remember how I did it. Oh, no. How do I get back to chat? I saw Trish, 5 months. That is so wonderful. Thank you, Trish, for being a Starlight Bud for 5 months. So that means the world to us. That's how we keep going. Look, sweet Lisa Swanson, 10 months as a Starlight Seed. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa S. Love to both of you very much. Oh, you guys, I have a pilot coming out. I'm just so full of talk today. I have a pilot coming out, a pilot, all right, a test, a trial. It's going to be a small, short series. It's called Just Another Theory. I've uploaded the first one. It's in the can. It's ready to go. And I will be airing that tomorrow on this channel. It's a podcast, all right? It's not a video. It's not tarot. It's a podcast. I'm airing it. We're going to do a few trials over here. We're going to see if you guys like it. But it allows us to really critical think some of the information that we're pulling out of the readings and the information out there and just boil it all down into a logical, where do things fit in? So it's something you should check out. I think you'll enjoy it. I think you will enjoy it. And it's got that old-timey feel. Like, okay, I've always been, I know we've got to get going with the reading. Apparently this is some sort of a Danny Share day. Welcome, we'll just start over in just a few minutes. So for those of you that enjoy that little brush of fame in life, right? You have somebody in your family you're really amazingly proud of. I wanted to share my humble connection to Rosie the Riveter. So in the 1940s, when we had World War II, my grandmother and both of her sisters, so all three girls, worked at a local shipping yard. And they did things that women do at that time. Run paper, shuffle this, shuffle that. When the war pulled away, all the men through the draft. And yet we had ships to be made. And my aunt, Rosie the Riveter, she said to my two sisters, you know what? We can do this. We can go there and we can help. So she convinced her bosses to allow her to rivet on the iron plates and had to hold a riveting set like this and do this while she riveted an iron ship. And my grandmother and my other great aunt held those all in places. The newspaper shows up, makes it a big, big deal. So I got really inspired my entire life about that genre of we can do anything our mind is set to, because she set a revolution of stepping up to plate. And that's what I have always esteemed to do in life, is to step up to plate. And, you know, we all have our skeletons in our closet, in our ancestry of somebody in our, you know, past that did something wrong probably. And so when you get somebody like Rosie the Riveter, we can do it. You look up to them. And she was my great aunt. And I have great feelings of admiration to her. And, you know, she thought one time when I called her, she lived in Beverly Hills or something. Anyway, she lived in Hollywood. But I called her, but she had gotten too far confused at the very, very end, because she was sharp as a tack and even learned to do YouTube at like 80. I kid you not. I am not kidding. You can look her up. Naomi Parker. Now, there was this woman that claimed to be Rosie the Riveter and later found out that she was an imposter. And then it was formally on the big news who the real Rosie Riveter was, which was my great aunt. Anyway, she inspired this new series. And so it's got that kind of tip the hat off to those of you that do the research and really investigate, because just because somebody has a law degree doesn't make them any more empowered to help in a case than the person that doesn't. So, All right, you guys, with that, no more yakety yak. I don't know. I took truth serum today before I got on. A moment of a lot of celebrations in my life. I mean, we've got merchandise today. This is not your normal live. You know, we've got a new series coming out that I think everybody is going to love. And I just want to celebrate our 1111 family because you guys mean the world to me. Are you ready? Let's dive deep. Stranger. We're talking Evansdale. Stranger to them. That was my first question. Do the girls know? I've been thinking that question for the last 24 hours. I've been watching things, reading or whatever programs about the Evansdale, anything that was news oriented. And that was my first question. Do you see stranger? There's another card. Look, 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 look. Planned. Stranger. Oh, I got goosies already, y'all. It was worth the wait. Stranger. Planned. Wow. What's your first question, y'all? Hey, Tony. Good morning. Good morning, Marla. The Amethyst Empress Divine Tarot. Check out her channel. She's just getting started. She could use our love. Hi, Trish again. Hi, Brenda Bradford. Good morning to you. Good morning to any of my mods. I appreciate you. Good morning, Canadian Cookie. Hi, Allie, my love. How are you? All right, she's got her first question. Allie French, one of our long-term members. Canadian Cookie, congrats for 2 months. Starlight Seed. Thank you all for being Starlights. Oh, that was another thing. Starlights, your readings come out tomorrow in the late afternoon for all my Tree of Life members. You will get your personal reading tomorrow afternoon. I wanted to clear this Lionsgate. I didn't want to try to do it because it would have given you the same read that you guys got for the Lionsgate over on 1111 Moon. The cards would have said the same thing. So I popoed it. I postponed. I give up. It's over there tomorrow. All right, Allie French, I want to know if this is drug related through Lyric's parents. Now, you ask, why was Lyric living with Grandma? Well, Daddy goes to prison after Lyric disappears. Coincidence? Drug related? Let's find out. Was somebody worried he was going to talk and took out his kid? You know, it's a stranger. I don't feel the family has anything to do with it. I personally felt a great deal of connection when there was an interview with Lyric's father from, I believe, don't quote me, inside the prison. I felt empathy from him, and I felt very much angry, very angry. He doesn't know of anybody that he would ever owe money to, he claims. But that's a great question, Allie, and I almost get like teary-eyed. Here we go. Is this drug related on Lyric's side? Give us some information. Friend popped out. I can see that, and then we got a whole story. All right, so we have the stranger and planned when it comes to Lyric and Elizabeth. Now remember, this isn't going to be some teenager that come along and did this that can't drive. Okay? Because these girls' bikes are found 10 miles or 20 miles. The girls' bodies are found from their bikes. Excuse me. Throat chakra. What is that? Drink time. So, let's tell the story. We have a friend. Now, remember, this question is related to, is this have anything to do with possibly Lyric's parents and drugs? Because both parents were having addiction problems, allegedly. And this is why Lyric is living with grandma. And anytime we see murder, we often see, drug-related crimes. We have friend. So is it a friend, of the family? Midnight. So a midnight friend makes me think of a drug dealer. Makes me think of somebody stopping in only at night to pick up. Gives them more cover, more shady, right? A midnight friend. Or you could see this as literally the girls were kidnapped and killed at midnight. There is so much to that midnight. Let's just break this down. We're going to line these up over these. We're going to do something really weird, because it's always a work in progress. It's always a work in progress. Okay, so I feel like we're going to lay these cards out because there's whole story here. And we're going to put them on spots that tell us more as we lay cards associated with what does midnight mean, right? So let's move this friend and this over here. And let's move stranger and planned over here. And let's continue. So we'll get qualifiers on this. So we have this planned stranger. We were referring to the girls. Now we're talking about Lyric's parents. We've got planned friend. What? What? Y'all. Hello, what? You see this deck? You see this deck? How many cards there are? Right? Donated by our beautiful 1111 family member. Prison. Bum, 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 bum. Prison. Midnight friend. Prison. Prison. What? Goosies. I'm going to come up. We're going to take a minute. We still have more to go. We're going to be qualifying all of this. This story is coming out like untold story we've never heard before. Oh my golly. Can you imagine if this is something here that isn't public known, that triggers that cop or that investigator to know exactly what they need to do, inspired by our energy? Amen. Pass the butter. Yes. All right, let's get over. Let's take a minute, y'all. Did y'all see that? Wow. Pez is a wow. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Rainbows. Wowie. What? Me too, goosies. All the way. All right. Recompose. Let's get some blessings on this. Where is my little toggle? Okay. Let's get some blessings. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to ring this little brass bowl 3 times. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Thank you. Thank you for showing us the light. Show the truth. Speak the truth. Preach the truth. I'm not kidding you. That is so inspiring. That is inspiring. I needed something to show me that we were personally connected to this case. When we ask about the girls, we've got planned stranger. When we ask about Lyric specific family, mom and dad, and drugs, right? I tell you that her daddy goes to prison after these 2 girls go missing. We have friend midnight, and if you're late just joining us, buckle up, buttercup. We've got a trip ahead of us because we got prison. I am not kidding you. Midnight friend, prison. All right. Archangel Michael, protect me as I walk through the tarot. Protect me from all spiritual and physical weapons, and none should manifest or prosper against me or my beautiful 1111 family and all those that listen. Archangel Raphael, please continue to heal all those that listen and accept your blessing. Heal my mind, body, and spirit. Archangel Gabriel, thank you for this blessing of knowledge. In Jesus' name, we claim that. Amen. All right. Introspection. Oh my God, I'm so recharged after doing this where I do an every other day thing. I love it. Jealous. Midnight friend, jealous. Jealous. That's not how you spell jealous. Is it? Jealous. No. Jalouse. Well, we'll say it like it is. Jalouse. Favorite. Ground. That's where the girls were found too. It was on the ground. Oh my God. Hello, what? Aunt? We have a jealous aunt that played favorites? I don't know. Just reading cards. You guys love. Love. Okay, the aunt came with love. Aunt and love. Then we have jealous. And then we have ground and favorite. I wish I hadn't picked him up. Okay. We had jealous, we had favorite, we had ground, we had aunt and love. All right, we will bring these aunt and love over here because that feels separate. Jealous, favorite, ground. All right, so, well, let's get two more because I have two spots not open. What else do you guys want to know? Thank you, Jeanette. Have a wonderful day, love. Grandpa. So we got to find out more. We have an aunt and we have a grandpa. Aunt, love, grandpa. Jealous, favorite, ground. Prison friend, midnight. Oh yeah, I wanted one for down there too. Planned stranger. Give me another card on planned stranger. What is this planned stranger that with the girls? Ooh, we got two. I hate it when I do that and I'm like shocked because then I got like 3 chins. Dislike. Planned stranger, dislike. And then this card. What? Dislike came out with someone. We're going to lay it right there in the center. I will show you guys in a few. Who's the neighbor? Planned stranger, dislike, neighbor. Who's the disliking neighbor? I don't know. I feel like we're going to go with mystery deck right here. It's a little Lenormand. It is not tarot. It is just simply little mystery cards that it does have a little tarot in it, but not a full tarot. Stranger, planned, stranger, stranger. Show me stranger. Fish in the sickle. Who just said that about this being something didn't, what was that? Because that's weird. Okay, Canadian Cookie said this isn't smelling good. I got the stinky fish and the sickle cutting it out. So I've got the King of Diamond and the Jack of Diamond. I have father and son with the cutting it out. possibly Pisces or fish sign. Water sign, fish sign, water sign. So water signs would be your Scorpio, your Pisces, and it's left my head. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. See, I don't think about Cancer that much unless it's a zodiac. All right. So when I ask about the stranger, it's a stinky offer, and it looks to me like it could be a 34-year-old dad and a 10-year-old son. And is that why I choked so hard when I said it couldn't be a young guy? Because how would he get the bodies 20 miles? Well, the answer would be he has a daddy there. Is this a father grooming a son? A 10-year-old son and a 34-year-old dad. I mean, that doesn't have to be the age, but it shows age difference of approximately 24 years. It's definitely a stinky offer of this. You could see this as the King of Pentacles, somebody that's very much a part of a community. They are like very well known. They are very important to a community. The King of Pentacles is somebody that's steady. They're a pillar of the community. And it says stranger. And then I have the Jack of Diamonds, swift action. So if this person didn't have a page along with them, which is simply somebody young, it's very possible. I got to get my blanket back up. Think about it. The sickle is cutting out the rose. The rose is going to die. Now, we still don't know how these girls died. We don't know how the Delphi girls died. We don't know that there is any connection at all. But I'm going to tell you now, I feel like a knife was used because I have sickle, which is cutting action. Oh my God, I just got that they're heads. Okay, I don't want to. I just feel like there was damage to their neck with a sharp item. That's what intuitively just overwhelmed me and made me sick for a minute, because I saw a flash. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Mute. I'm about to say something very graphic. Trigger warning. Mute. Do not have children around me. This program is not at all for children to be overhearing. So here we go. I got a vision of this much of a body. And I saw like the V part of the disconnect right through here. And I could just see that much. Yuck. Yuck. Okay. That's why we do spiritual uplifting on the next program at 1 p.m. to recharge, get spiritual help. Then I take a real long, healthy nap. Planned. Come on, show me, girls. Guide me. Thank you. Where did it go? I had my eyes closed for a minute. I felt a card. It's over there. All right. Let's go get over there. What do we got? Might hear the floor squeak. We have another king. We have a king of clubs. The clouds. Mutable. So it could be a mutable zodiac sign. This is a mutable zodiac sign. The clouds could be a shapeshifter, somebody that seems like they're very important. They're a pillar of the community. They're for everybody's good. They do charity work. They might even do things at their church. They look wonderful, but they're not. They're a shapeshifter. Could be an air sign, very good at communication, strategic planning through communication, air, clouds. And the reason I keep going back to communicator, they're a great communicator. And the reason is because they've landed on clarity, Gemini, and Mercury. This murderer absolutely is excellent at communicating. Excellent. And I say that because I have Mercury, which is communication. I have Gemini, which is communication on the 1111 board. It's in clarity on the board. And look at this. The cloud. This is an air sign. It's a king of wand. Another form of air sign. This king is all about very suave, very much a Ted Bundy in the sense of the looks, the charm. This is somebody that you would never in a million years, they're very family oriented. You would never in a million years think this person could do this. They're part of the community, y'all. Let me look at this. Neighbor dislike. Maybe the neighbor knows this person and dislikes them, but doesn't know they're the killer. Or you could see it as some connection to the neighbor. Neighbor dislike, show me this. Okay. I got the Queen of Sword. A 9. Queen of Sword is honest. This is somebody that would tell the truth. They're a whistleblower. The Queen of Sword is a whistleblower. Neighbor dislike. So if you happen to be somebody that knows the neighbor, now I don't know who this neighbor is. Are we talking about the neighbor of the mom and dad? Are we talking about the neighbor of a grandmother? Are we talking about a neighbor of Elizabeth's parents? Who is this neighbor? We have the bouquet. Queen of Swords. The bouquet. What does that mean to you guys? We're going to get more clarifiers. Let's understand this a little deeper. Yeah, here we go. I was looking for my tarot deck. We're going to move all the cards aside for a minute. We'll come back to this little deck over on this other section. All right, here we go. Let's get the sickle, the fish, the stinky offer, and getting cut, and stranger. I want the tarot. What is this? Okay, I cannot possibly shuffle this deck because I combined the Gilded Tarot and the Light Seers deck because they were the same size, and I got tired of sorting them out. And I thought, wow, so we might get double cards. Don't worry about it. It just means that it was meant to be said, and it's being emphasized. Here we go. We're going to draw from the top. Stranger. Is a deck in reverse? Yes, okay. King of Cups, somebody with very deep emotion. And again, I'm getting water sign. King of Cups is definitely water. With the offer. There's an offer, and there's that plan. Remember, we've got this planned, and we have this shapeshifter, and then I got the Three of Wands planned. So it's double tapping, planned in two ways. You can see this as communication of a plan, strategic planning. It's Three of Wands. It's making a choice between the wands, and you have to think ahead. You have to premeditate what wand is going to serve me best. And so the person chooses one of the three wands. So it's premeditated. It's a decision, and we have planned. So we have that air sign on top, which is all about, like I said, pre-planned communication about this. Now we've got this neighbor, right, with the bouquet. I have Three of Cups. I'm picking up drugs, numbing. So is it possible this stranger is going to the neighbors to pick up drugs and sees these girls? Let's ask that. Are you kidding me? Hello, hello. We got justice when I asked that? Did this person, the stranger, see these girls at a neighbor's house picking up drugs? I get justice. I hope these neighbors were very well vetted. I really do. I really, really, really do. All right, let's get over here. Now we've got this midnight friend in prison. Midnight friend in prison. Why midnight? What does midnight refer to? Please show me Y'all, there's no way I'm taking all these cards. We have midnight, and we have this journal. It's 10 of Swords. It's the story of the demise, midnight. So the demise would happen at midnight because it's 10. Oh, wait, correction. Whoa, stop. I totally messed up. It is 10 of Pentacles. Everything is written in a journal of what happened about the demise at midnight. Okay, so same story, basically. So there is documentation, there is a journal, a diary of what someone knows and what happened. Here we go. It was about this ring. You could see it as a medication, illegal medication ring. You could see it as a traffic. You could see it as a sex ring. It is a group that are running, and it's an ace of clubs, ace of wands, and it's an entrepreneurial idea, somebody running something. I'm starting to begin to wonder if these are sets of snuff films in some way. I'm just saying, it's bothering me. Anchor. This ring is anchored by this knowledge written in this journal, because we have this 9 of spade, 9 of sword. There's a nightmare that anchors the guilty party to something that is written down, something tangible. It's about this communication. 10 of Swords. There it is, 10 of Swords. Same deck, same hand, same story. 10 of Swords, the ship. So this is a 10 of spade, which means 10 of Swords. And that basically means absolutely total betrayal, to the death and over. It's overkill. It is swords. That's what I feel that these children were cut. This journey is documented and anchored about this ring. There is like a detailed account, almost blackmailing the killer. What is this? 8 of Swords. Now I go from the 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords to the 8 of Swords. Mental imprisonment. It's a 20. This young energy may have come from, okay, I'm getting a statue. I'm getting a statue of an angel that's broken winged in a garden. There could be a cemetery that's nearby where they were found, that they actually were murdered at, because I feel like there's relocation. There's a snake. There's a Queen of Wands. There's a snake that keeps whispering in this person's ear. So this was somebody familiar to possibly the mother of Lyric, is what I'm getting. Pretended to be a friend, but they were really just a drug pickup. There was money being exchanged between her and the killer, and she didn't know it. She didn't know it. She just thinks they're another pickup or whatever. So 6 of Diamond, 4-leaf clover, 2. The 2 of them are exchanging money, because 6 of Diamonds, 6 of Pentacle, even give and take money. It's about this transaction. So there's a transaction between her mother, Lyric's mother, I believe, or father, but I'm getting female or feminine energy. So I don't know, maybe the father's feminine. I'm getting feminine energy. Is exchanging money with the killer and doesn't know they're the killer. Like it's a side deal, possibly drug related. And she doesn't realize that this person's gonna do this. Yeah, She may even have a little bit of feelings for this person. They're a gentleman. They look like a gentleman. They, like I said, I'm picking up this person's somebody important in town that you would never dreams on drugs. They wear a suit and tie, maybe. They appear like, the killer appears like a gentleman. Somebody you would never suspect in a million years. High class. Like they have everything they touch turns to gold. They got that 4-leaf clover up their butt. Discipline. The whip. It's an 11. It's a Knight of Wands too. Because it's the Jack of Club, which is the Knight of Wands in the tarot. This is definitely them having like a swift change of events. Like they're very swift on their feet. They're quick and they're sharp, and you just would not expect this. 7 of Diamond, 7 of Pentacle, divine timing. The Owls. This man, and I believe his son, I think he groomed his own son, a child that's an upstanding citizen. They were watching these girls. They were stalking these girls, waiting for the moment. This was indeed planned by someone to be considered a friend. Now, I've been really waiting on this. Let's check out what prison means. What is prison, please? Qualify. How are we doing on time? Okay. Prison, please. Are you shitting me? Shit the bed, Fred. I'm just saying, what the hell? Mice, prison, plain small. Breadcrumbed. Set up. Trapping the mice in prison. This friend set this dad up. Not with the murders. In another way to get him out of the picture. Why? That was a trap. The child. Oh my God. Oh my golly. What? Was setting the dad up with drugs and things to get to the child, which is just what we got with this snake and this friend. This person may have somehow set this dad up to fall for drugs to get him out of the picture. Even though he was in the picture at the time, the girls did disappear. Keep that in mind too. When the cat's away, the mice will play. I just heard that over and over like a child rhyme. The girls are chanting it. When the cat's away, the mice will play. Queen of Cup, Queen of Heart, the Stork, a 17. The Stork is about a birth, a transformation, right? Child transformed, stork, rebirth. All right, let's get some more qualification on all of that. Let me grab a drink real quick. All right, you guys, we're going to continue with this deck. I want to qualify this entire long story about midnight. Remember, we've got the journal, right? About midnight. Somebody, a late night writer that has documented this ring that has actual something that anchors them in their mind, the killer, in their head. Look, 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords, right? Some about this garden and the snake whisperer. Well, if we jump ahead, we have this person setting up the parents with drugs to get at the child, right? Let me understand this a little better. We're going to cut the deck, get a fresh take here. Here we go. The Emperor. The Emperor's Aries energy is also take charge. It is the head dude. It is the one in charge. It's the big daddy. It's the big dog. It's the dealer. Was this revenge on daddy and mama? Probably daddy. Was it? Stuck energy. Knight of Pentacles. The Emperor felt stuck. The story documented. Did the father know something? Okay, thank you. Did the father have that knowledge documented that had the Emperor in his head? 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. And this was done out of revenge, and we get the Emperor. Wasn't answering who did it. Did he suspect that the father, true or not, did the dealer feel that the father had done him wrong? Yes, Ace of Pentacles. Wow. So he's seen as a gentleman. Show me more about this personality of this pillar of the community. Holy shit. I told you he's a pillar of community, King of Pentacles. He is the king. He sits on a throne. He has an important role. He has a very important role. He could be a law official. He could be the mayor. He is somebody that sits on a throne in society. Long term. He has lineage. He's been there forever and a day. He owns land. You're never going to suspect this person. It's going to shock the people. Because he had a wild side. Yeah. He's a shapeshifter. That's phallic as hell. He's doing sex, drugs, rock and roll probably behind the scene. Let me look at the stork, the child, the mice, playing small, prison. Give me an answer on this person. Did they do this to the girls to hurt the parents or to frame the parents? Well, there's a decision. They did it to influence a decision, to scare someone, to make a different choice. Was it to scare him silent? It was a direct message. Is why the Evansdale girls know. Elizabeth and Lyric were murdered to send a direct message to their father by the killer. A fight to the death. It was a message. That's why I got all this communication. It was a message. Let's go back a minute. Planned with the word planned. You see that? What is this? It's about numbing. We have the 3 of Cups. It's about drugs and revenge. Whoop. I got that Queen of Swords. That's law. Dislike. Neighbor. Howdy, neighbor. I'm just your community member here, right? Shapeshifter. Somebody of the community. Somebody had some reason deep, deep within them. They were a stranger to the girls. Stranger. But they cut out and left a stinky offer. A warning. A message. It wasn't about owing money. It was about what was going to be said. If this person went to prison, would they talk to get out of the deal? somebody was facing some charges. And they had knowledge of somebody much bigger than them. And would they offer that knowledge to the law enforcement? Or did they need a reminder from the Godfather how serious it would be if they spoke? Wow. We've got jealous favorite ground. Jealous favorite ground. Favorite ground. So maybe favorite ground, being the girls were found on the ground. There could be something territorial about where they were found. Something why that spot was chosen. I would definitely, if you're researching this, which I'm not going to dig and research. That's not my job right now. But is there something about that specific location that the girls were deposited on? Jealous. What is this jealous? What is this jealous? Let's see what this jealous is. Queen of Diamond. Queen of Pentacle. Remember, I got the King of Pentacle. Who's the big daddy? The one that did the killing? The one that's a community pillar? I got his wife. And she'd be jealous of something. She'd be very, very jealous of someone. Now this story getting thicker. So we got a dealer, a big time dealer, that nobody would suspect because he's an upstanding citizen of the law and sits on a throne in front of society and says, I am high and mighty, but really they're a killer. And then I have that crossroads with a decision again. Favorite. Favorite. What is favorite, please? Show me favorite. Loyal dog. This is about making sure you stay loyal to me. I got you on a tight leash. I have you on a tight leash. You know, when you get into the drug world, the value system shifts on a different reality. And everything is property. And there are no feelings anymore. That's a different kind of candy land. It's eye candy. And everybody is over there trying to feel real. Yet they're taking drugs that make them feel unreal. What? Ground. It is what it is. Amen, Jesus, pass the butter. Wow. 8 of Wand. It's communication. It was something huge form of communication. I have the 8 of Club, 8 of Wand. It's all about communication. It's also a 21. It's a closed cycle. When you get a 21, it's the world in the major arcana. It's the divine upper, higher level saying this deal is over. There's no way back. It's a mountain that got hurdled. And it's communication sent by marking the ground with these girls. Mountain. Ground. Favorite. Brazen murder laid out as a message to protect this person that has a lot of authority. Wow. All right, we're going to cut the deck. We're going to get more understanding of what this crossroads with this jealous wife is of the King of Pentacle. So we have the King of Pentacle and the Queen of Pentacle, and she's apparently jealous. Yep, feeling left out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles. jealous and feeling left out in the cold. Why? A pale, contractual. It's about money. 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. It's feeling like she don't have enough money. Something. She's worried about this loose end. She's worried about that loose end. Let's get over to the loyal dog and favorite. I can just hear this dude, this killer, saying to the father, you know, you're my favorite dog. You know you are. And I know you're not going to talk. I can assure you're not going to talk. How? How's it? Because I'm going to leave you single with no family to speak of. 9 of Pentacles, single energy. The favorite dog, singled out. Ground, mountain. Wheel of Fortune. See how the case, okay, on this card it doesn't do it. On the normal Wheel of Fortune, you'll see different animals in the corners of the 4 corners. The pillar of the community is what I kept thinking. So I'm looking at, in my head, I'm seeing the original Rider-Waite tarot, right? And in it, and you can see the animals right here around the wheel on this one. And the symbols going around the wheel. But my point being that the books are open, that every animal is holding a book, and it's the Akashic record, the 5D record of all that occurs, everything that happens in every realm and every timeline. And there's books, and the books are all open because they're being recorded of the lesson. So the Wheel of Fortune is, have you learned the lesson? It's saying, did you learn your lesson? The Wheel of Fortune literally is saying that. And if you say no, then you're going to go back and repeat it. And if you say, yes, I learned the lesson, you're going to go forward and you're going to be fine. Now, remember, I said that I feel the ground is the representation of, I put your babies in the ground is the killer, right? The mountain, communication. And what is the communication? Did you learn your lesson? So the killer's asking the father of Lyric, did you learn your lesson? This is such a senseless killing. Ant. We're over here. All right, let's get our little deck out. What is this ant, please? The moon. Water energy. The ant is love. The ant has an 8 of heart, 8 of cup, walking away. And it is love and grandpa. So we have ant, love, grandpa. All right? And we have this moon. We have this walking away, this 32. I'm getting a hidden secret about the ant. A hidden something. Does the ant know more? Damn. Remember I had the journal? Did that father of the girls tell his sister information, if he has a sister, somebody ant-wise, what happened, and it all got documented? And if anything happens to him in prison, that gets released? Is there blackmail going on? I say because I have that letter. It's like the scarlet letter. It tells everything. It is this letter that I feel gets sealed. It's very protected. It is the liar, cheater, thief letter. It's the tell-all letter. It's the confession letter. And I don't know if it's a confession letter or a detailed letter telling every detail that happened. And that's with the moon. Hidden letter with the ant. Oh, what? Wake up. Look. Key. Under lock and key. Hello, what? Hidden letter under lock and key. 8 of Pentacles, mastering this, keeping this under lock and key. Does the ant have the letter? And is it ensuring the life of the father in prison? And that's why we haven't heard it. I'm just asking. I'm asking. Love is on the board. It came out in this reading. love. It's falling on the board in Scorpio, which means basically a family love or an intimate love, something that cares greatly, right? Let me understand that better. We just got the story. Family tree. Boom. It's the love of the family tree. This is what's going on. This is a tree. This is all about the tree. It is a 7 of Cups. It is something very, very confusing about this family dynamics. There are layers here. There are layers of dynamics. It's like this domino affects this domino affects this domino. It's convoluted and confusing because of the sly fox, the wounded warrior, the sly fox. And you can see this as somebody that is in the family tree that has compromised the investigation because they would have also suffered the same fate as their daughters, as the daughters. I have the Ace of Swords. I just got clarity. And it's a lady. That loves these girls that can't do anything right now. Or she will wind up the same fate because whatever. It's whatever. It's a self-cup of love that this woman is taking. And it may not be a woman, but it's a feminine energy. Grandpa, what is this, Grandpa? Show me why Grandpa came up in purity. Why did Grandpa come up in the home? Shut your mouth. Hang the phone up. The child. And I have a Jack of Swords. Swift action. I have Grandpa. And I have the child. What? What is Grandpa and the child, please? Thank you. About the son. Ace of Sword. Or, yeah. Ace of Pentacle. It's a big, big 31. 31. Grandpa and the son. And the child. Why do I have 3 generations? Why do I have Grandpa? His son. And his son's child. Who looks like a girl. Why? 3 generations. Why? Could be feminine energy with the child. Let's go ahead and get an answer on that. Why 3 generations? I just got Mason. I'm just going to leave it there. I got 33 and I got Mason. 3 generations. 10 of Wands. It's the burden. Are these happening for initiations? Is that what this is all about? And somebody finds out? Death lilies. King of Swords. The law. Lilies. 30. Let's get more qualification. We just have a few more of these cards. I want to just look at them. The house across the grave by the gentleman and the locket and the lady, the rider, the clock tower, and the stars. That tells it all. I could just finish the read right here. We have the house, the mansion. This isn't a normal house. This is somebody, a pillar of community. This is a house established. This is a house of club work. This is a house of gathering in a specific ritualistic way. The house. Not home. The house. They are religious based. The cross. 6 of Wands. There's always skin in the game to be in this club. What's the skin in the game? You have to, alone, with just whatever, prove yourself by doing something for the grave. What are you willing to put into the grave and lay to rest? I told you it's a gentleman's club. Yeah? You want to be in this club, gentlemen? You want to be in this gentleman's club? Bring your cigars and your sickles. It's all about the locket. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, we all fall down. The locket. It's a stinky offer. Ashes to ashes. An ace. Ace of Swords of Clarity has to do with this lady. It has to do with feminine. It's like it has to be a feminine sacrifice of a virgin or something. 9 of Cups. Swift rider. Drugs. Drugs are in this. White horse. That could be heroin. Right? It's a 1. And it's a 9 of Cups. It's definitely 9 of Cups. To me, this is all about drugs. The lady that has the drugs has something to do with the clock tower. 6 of Swords, travel. Time up, travel. 19. Could have been 19 miles. Just saying. I have the 16 of Stars, and it's a 6 of Cups. It's about children. The 6 of Cups is all about the past, children. And it's the stars. And when I see the stars, I see the pineal gland and the pituitary gland firing off in a married system. And that's what you see under the microscope, or whatever you want to call it, when our brain fires off under trauma. I see all the trauma of the children in the stars in this card, caused by this gentleman's group. And I believe this is somebody very important in the gentleman's group that did it because of the father of Lyric to keep him shut up. Now let's go ahead. Let's get over here to the key. And let's understand this key with the ant that has this letter under lock and key, right? Remember, that is so blatant. We have an ant hiding something. The moon hiding something. What is it? It's a letter under lock and key, right? What all does she know? Because I do feel that letter. I do feel that letter is real. The moon card, hidden. Not being revealed. It's about the secret path that was taken. It's a full disclosure letter. If I'm getting the moon twice on the same question. The Hanged Man, it gives you a whole different perspective of the event of the homicides if you knew the letter. It's a Hanged Man. 2 major arcana. This is the divine talking, saying this is hidden for a reason. There is a reason at this point that this person won't let go of it. Now, the divine's not saying that it's a good reason, just that this person has a reason they won't let go of this letter. And it's a fight to the death. 5 of Swords. They're not going to give up this letter. They will not. It's a fight to the death. They feel like the letter protects them from death. Let me look at this. The fox, the lady, the family tree. Who is this? Fox. She's that Queen of Wands, feminine energy. Take charge. She's got power. She's holding that letter as blackmail. 2 of Wands. She feels stuck. Damn. I got that energy again. That when the pineal pituitary comes together, marries, you have that milk and honey, and it fires off in the middle of our brain when we have that trauma. And I'm getting that she knows about this. And that's what I'm seeing that happened to get these children, is this person did this to keep him quiet, but also it has to do with this gentleman club. Let me understand this. Bear, the children, the lily, the child, Queen of Swords, truth speaker, the whistleblower. Oh my God. I got the married system. This could be law. You can see this as LE. I got the king and queen back to back, natural, organic, married, of the same suit, queen and king together, dealt out of 2 decks. And it's the same deck. Same deck. Came together. Divine counterparts. King and queen of swords. You notice how the queen has her back to him? She's not talking to law. But she's a whistleblower. She has information. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, I got a card left on the board. We'll look at it. 8 of Wands. It's all about this communication. Right there it is. We're going to go ahead, get a couple more cards, then we're going to call it a day. That's the best I can give. I wish I could give more. I hope that helps someone somehow, if nothing else. It keeps these girls' faces, Elizabeth and Lyric, out there through the thumbnail, you know, and till this is justice is served. Wow. The 3 fates. What comes around? And I have 3 energies. There may have been another death in the area around the same time that was an individual death. We need to look into it. Because we have the 3 fates and I have 3 little girls. And it's a 26, which is an 8. What about these 3 little fates, please? Thank you. Oh, we got a little story. Mend a broken heart, fairy. Healing from heartache. It's sad. Healing from heartache. That could be something to do with that jealous whatever. 3 again. I'm getting 3. I got the 3 fates, right? The 3 fates. Now look at this. Look at the top one. 3 witchy sisters and 3 fates. Somebody's got missed. There's 3 deaths. And they're related. And they're in the same time continuum, same type of killer. Because I have shallow grave. And it says someone you miss. We missed a grave. There could be a 3rd death. And it could just be me that I didn't realize there was a death connected. We definitely have a connection. And it's a 29, by the way. Look up here. Which is an 11. It says shallow grave. Look. Now, these girls were laid on top of the ground. This one is in a shallow grave. This killer did it again. There are 3. I've got the 3 waves. The 3 fates. The 3 witchy sisters, shallow grave, someone you miss. I mean, I can't make that up. No, I can't make that up. Why am I seeing 3, please? Angel of time, working too hard, a 40. It's time for me to stop working too hard. My powers are literally waning. I am tired. And spiritually, I get to recharge. So we're going to jump over at 1 o'clock U.S. Central Time for Milk and Cookies Tarot. It is an uplifting time where we celebrate and recharge so that we can do the things like this that do take a lot of energy. Where'd that card go? Oh. What? What? Clouds shape-shifting. The clouds shape-shifting. 2 different decks. What? Are you seeing it? Hello. Hello. Clouds. 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 Air, air, air. Communication. It was a message sent directly. It was a message is why the girls were killed. Communication. No doubt in my mind. Blessings, please. Harmony, frequency. Always makes me think of Harmony Montgomery. Always. Lightning, power. Somebody was doing this to show their power. And it was all about proving to their group, to their gentleman group, as well as shutting this person up. This father of lyric. So, dance and celebration. And then I got tsunami, wake up call, angel of time. Something's going to come to light, I feel. And it could be in a year. It's going to be in divine timing, whatever that is. But with that tsunami, wake up call, it's like a tidal wave of information that comes out. And it could reignite this case and give it a lot more definition as to what this is all about. And look why. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you, Jesus. Pass the butter. Amen. Look at that. DNA. Karma. DNA. DNA. New DNA testing's coming. So people, stay very diligent. These cases could all be related. Who knows? Or at least just give us some solution. Right? All right, you guys. You have been my favorite today. Just because you guys are so loving, so kind. I appreciate everything. And please support us on the channel so that we can continue to grow. Whether you leave a comment, which is for free, you like it, you subscribe, all the algorithmic things, don't do it for that only. I only want you to really do that if you felt like you gained a feeling of belonging, right? Something that enriched your life is why I want you to actually do all that. Even though it will help the algorithm, that's not why I want you to do it. Just so you know. Another way to support the channel is to visit www. Don't forget the dot. 1111moon.com. That's our energy shop. You can get yourself a board over there. Very affordable. Download it. Have it instantly. It's yours. It's yours. Let's jump over to my top side and see how my family's doing. Let's see what's going on. 1222 on the nose. I don't even know what I'm looking at. One of my friends sent me a picture and I don't even know what it's about. All right. Iron in air. Tony Grace. Double rainbows. Trigger warning. Big time. I may have jumped off chat somehow, so this might be old. Seeking serenity. I think it's someone local. The park they were found at is not well known in my opinion. Sadie Thompson says, oh, so sweet, Danny. Postpone it will be ready tomorrow. Love that you are something else. Oh, thank you. That's a good question. Pez says, one of the girls were favored, question mark. They knew the aunt. Good question. Jeanette, I appreciate that you were here. All right, my beautifuls. With that, I love you guys. I don't know what happened to my chat. It's not going all the way down anymore. Thank you, Pez. I can see it up there if I stretch. It was a good read. Thank you. I love you guys. I will see you over, for those of you that are joining me, on just some little bit of fun with some milk and cookies tarot. I will join you on 1111 Moon. The details are in the description, not the comments, because this is a live. I love you. I love you. Feel like Elf. That movie, Elf. That's one of my favorites, but I'm singing in a star. I don't know. Being goofy. I love you guys. to the moon and back. I love you. I truly do. God bless you. Justice for these girls. I really hope Elizabeth and Lyric were able in some manner to feel like they get justice in the time frame of our lifetime. You know, this is such a needless event. I mean, needless in every way and so disheartening. And I want justice for them. I love you guys. See you again soon. Oh, and watch for our new theory. It's Just a Theory podcast, and it's airing tomorrow. I don't know what time because it depends on where you live, but I will tell you now that I'm thinking about putting it out there around noon. Does that sound good? Noon Central. Somebody asked me, noon what? Noon Central. All right, I love you. To the moon and back. God bless you. Take care. Make your week count. I love you. To the moon and back.